that the business that is being done by everyone across the world, economies, big organizations, every single person out there, and is making them a lot of money, you can tap into that market. You can make it too. Just change your mindset. It's all in, you know what, one thing about success is there's always a thin line between success and poverty. People who don't make it. People who are successful look into opportunities, they take them. People who are not successful, they always want something wrong in an opportunity. If there is nothing wrong, they will make something wrong because they always want that reason why it can't work. Go out there, try to be a farmer. You can, make plans and do whatever that you want to say. I'm going to be having a farm making 3 million a year. Okay, fine. That's great. Great thinking. But are you sure that is going to rain that season? Are you sure they won't be past that season? Any business that you do, there is always that element of a loss in it. But you know what? Welcome to our business. It's been past 5 minutes now, Leadership Julius. Am I right? We are over 50. We can start now. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you guys. Like I said, my name is Tony. I'm right here in Botswana today, co-piloting with a friend of mine, a man that we've been spending nights together, learning about this business, Mr. Julius Kabanda. A man at one point, we would be sitting in our own rooms. He was having a sack of rice, couldn't have many things, but look at him today. He has changed his life. I've made money out of it too. But you know what? What are we doing? What is it that we have to learn? Why are you here? I don't know how many of you guys know about cryptocurrencies. Most people, when you talk about cryptos, they are thinking, okay, they're probably thinking Bitcoin. Oh, well, that's great. Bitcoin is the mother of all cryptocurrencies. You've heard of Forex before, right? When you hear of foreign exchange, everybody's talking about the American dollar. It is not only the fiat currency that is out there, there's many. Just like in cryptocurrencies, we have over 12,000 cryptocurrencies across the world. Allow me to share my screen so that you can see what we are talking about, so you can understand this business model. So you can understand that when they say come over here, tap into our market and make money, what exactly are they talking about? Let me share my screen just in a second and then learn about this opportunity. It is very important to learn. It is very, very easy to be conclusive about something that you don't know of. It's very, very simple and very, very easy. Let me share my screen quickly. I was saying it is very, very simple and easy. When people don't have knowledge over something, it is much easier for them to conclude over something because it is the easier way out. Why? Like I said, they always want something wrong out of an opportunity. You really need to understand what you are dealing with. We are going to be dealing with the future and one future only. That is robot trading, automated or pilot trading, hands-free type of trading. You've heard of people talk about trade, right? It's a general word for everything. You could be trading in indices, Forex, you could be trading in anything out there. But you know what? For you to do that, you need a whole lot of knowledge. You need time. It is very important to understand these things. You need time, you need knowledge to do all this. If you don't have the knowledge to do that, my friend, you are going to suffer. You are going to suffer. My friend, you will suffer. For one reason, because people trade with emotions. People trade looking at, I have a problem. If I can make 10,000 today, tomorrow I can be covering one. It doesn't work like that. I just want to switch my camera on. I'm trying to keep my camera on. That's good. I want to see myself and I want everybody to be seeing me when I'm doing this. Where? Mr. Julius, why am I not visible in the camera when I'm presenting? Anyway, welcome to Royalq. We are dealing with a semi-automatic trading bot. When you're talking about, this is a robot, just a short name for a robot that will be trading in cryptocurrency. It is going to work in 2 applications. But first of all, let us understand what are cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrency is actually real money that is digitalized. You cannot have this money, you cannot carry it around. You know the normal money that you carry around, normal currencies. You carry this money around with you. This money is called centralized money. Once you have this amount of money sitting in your bank account, your revenue services are going to come over to you and ask you and then investigate, want to find out where you get this money from. Now, the idea of cryptocurrencies came in because you know why? Many people realize that banks and economies and actually governments control the power, or they have the power of how you can, of people's wealth. So how about, somebody thought of it, how about if it came about and you can make your own money without somebody just having control over you? Now we call this decentralized money. Now this is digital currencies, encrypted numbers type of, you can say this is cryptocurrencies, encrypted numbers, but they have value. What do we mean they have value? We mean this. You can actually go out there and change this money into your normal fiat money, and you can buy with it. This type of money can be used in exchange to buy goods. For instance, already where I'm living at here in South Africa, you can find that you get into some certain outlets. You can buy with your Bitcoin card. You can do anything with your Bitcoin card. Now think about that. We are not talking about the future. We are already living the future now. So if you are thinking this is some sort of a ploy to lobby you into something that is not even there, you are wasting your time. So come and learn about this. Like I said, come and learn about a business where you can tap into. Come and learn about trading. Trading in this cryptocurrencies means we can sell one cryptocurrency and buy another cryptocurrency with another. That in this time around, we have our base cryptocurrency that we sell, which is the USDT. It's a stable coin. Now, how is this going to work? If you're going to tap into this opportunity, if you are going to say, I'm going to sell and I'm going to buy cryptocurrencies and I'm going to make profit out of it. It is very simple. Bear this in mind. We have our Binance application. This is an exchange application across the world, the biggest application across the world. Now, this is an exchanger, meaning that over there you can buy and sell cryptocurrencies. You can actually go there and do it manually. You can do that by trading capital and profit stays in your spot wallet, secure and safe. You do your customer, you do your verifications. Now, this is a very secure platform. Now, this is more like your bank account. Banks, they make sure that they're very secure. You know what? Because customers don't want to lose your money. Same applies here with your Binance. You're in total control of your money. You can take it whenever you feel like, whatever the case. Now, say you come into this business, you want to trade. We are dealing with automated trading or robot trading. Now, we have two applications if you want to trade here. Like I said, if you want to trade, you need to have a lot of knowledge. Now, I want you to think of this. You say you don't have the time, right? You probably don't have even that energy to be sitting in front of computers, analyzing data, analyzing algorithms, doing pairs. Then we can have a robot that can do all this profession for you. Remember, when people trade across the world anyway, there's professional traders. It could be in stock markets or anywhere, but there's this know-how. These people who just know how to do it. These are professionals. It takes time to acquire that knowledge, but this time we have an intelligent robot that already is a professional trader that can do all this for you. Now, if you have a artificial intelligent robot like Royalq, why not take advantage of it? So this is how it's going to work. It's very, very simple. You're going to have an application called the Royalq. So our robot is an application robot. And then you are going to have your Binance application or your Huber application. Now, like I said, these are the biggest exchanges across the world. So how does this work? We make sure that we marry the two applications together. Through an application called the API, this will allow the two applications to talk to each other. It will allow them to buy and sell and allow these two applications to monitor the market. Now, one thing that is very important here, when you present an opportunity to people, they start thinking. The first thing that people think, they don't want to lose their money. The second thing that they ask, can I be able to withdraw when this thing makes profit? Can I make transfers? Of course. I want you to understand this when I go along. Now, you start by buying the robot. You activate your robot. This is the money that you start with. And I'm going to be explaining this when I go down the slides. This is going to be like $120 to buy the robot alone. And then you give it what we call transaction fees or what we call gas fees. When the robot keeps working all the time, it is going to be tapping into that money because every single profit that it makes, it takes 20% out of it. So in your Binance, we are going to have your trading money or what we call your trading capital. Now, say the robot is making money already for you. Is it allowed to make withdrawals? No, the robot is not allowed to make withdrawals. Why? Your Binance, like I said, is like your bank account. Remember one thing about your bank account, it is you who actually give authority for whoever who can debit it and whoever who can credit it. Think about that. So the robot only takes power or only takes authorization from you. You give the robot the orders. It does not even transfer any cryptocurrencies anywhere. You can buy and sell and do whatever that you want to your cryptocurrencies, and you can tell your robot to do that. So the robot will be trading in this manner that we call spot trading. It buys low and sells high. It has no margin features of trading, and it does several trades in a day with no emotions or no losses. Now with this API binding that allows, so now the two applications are working together. You've got your money that we call your trading capital sitting in your Binance. The robot will go out there, it will pick markets for you. Now, this is the professionalism that I was talking about. It goes into the market, it accesses the market, it analyzes the market, it surveys the market. Then it knows, it buys when the prices are low and sell when the prices are high. It does no margin trading or no future margin trading. And then it can multi-do this every single time, like it does several trades in a day. It can buy and sell and buy and sell in a day without stopping. Now remember, if it was you who was supposed to be trading, I want you to think of this. You are supposed to be seated in front of a computer, right? You're supposed to be analyzing this data, buying and selling. There's one thing about you. You will get tired, extremely tired. You'll want to rest at one point. You get bored. You have emotions. Now, the robot does not have emotions. What are we talking about? It does not have emotions. The robot can wait. When the market is poor or when the market is doing bad, the robot only buys, and it is able to wait until when the market is good, and then it can sell. That literally says that the robot does not trade on a loss. Every single time when the market is bad, on what we call a bearish, the robot will wait for you. It will wait for the market. When the market does an upswing, the robot will then sell, and that you will make profit every single time. So we buy on a low and sell on a high, and you are always profit guaranteed or profit-oriented type of robot. Now, here we're talking about a martingale strategy. The robot will come here, will do spot trading, it will do dollar cost averaging method, it buys coin when the market value drops. In very simple terms, I want to give you a simple example of what is happening here. Say somebody's out there, you're going for a farm and you're going to buy vegetables. And then the supply is, there's a huge supply that the prices are literally low. So when you come back, something happens, the demand becomes higher, but the supply is lower. This is more like the robot. When the prices are going down and there's too much supply, the prices go low, then the robot can buy as much as it wants. When prices go up, the demand goes higher, then you can start making profit now. The robot will start selling as much as you can. So this literally means this is the best way to actually save your money. Think about when people think of actually they make an investment. People say they make an investment by putting their money in the bank. Actually, that is wrong. You're not making an investment. You're not saving your money. You're giving your money to the bank to make money. What are we talking about? Every single time, if you're in a business or if you have money that can make more money for you, that's right. That's the right investment. But if you can have money that you can give to someone and that someone can make extra money using your own money and they give you peanuts, you have just wasted your time. Now, the robot has got the ability to generate profits even when the market is on a bearish. We're using this martingale strategies, meaning that there's what we call scalping in trading, in forex trading, even in a volatile market. Or let me put it like that. Even in a simple volatile market, you know, when you watch TV, most of the times you realize that when you watch people trade, there's these numbers that go up and down, algorithms. You'll find that there is, graphs that goes up and down. Sometimes the graphs are they go steeper, they go down steeper. Sometimes they do that in a volatile way. Say the market is volatile. In a bearish market, whatever the case might be, the robot is able to pick when the market drops. When the market keeps dropping and then it goes up a little bit where it has bought, it can actually sell there. So it will keep picking up all the small, time frames where it can buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell for you. So with that, you are even able to generate money, even when the market is bad. Not extremely bad, but when it's bad, it can find its ways of making money there. That is very important. I'm wondering if you can do that yourself, but like I said, you need a whole lot of time to be seated and to understand this. Now, how many people can do that? How many people can do that? Now, this is just not a robot that one can look into and turn a blind eye. You're looking at it, you're listening to me, you're probably saying, I've been wanting to trade for quite a long time. I've lost a lot of money while trying to do this. I've given my money to people. They've been trying to trade for me. I did not get anything. So if you are saying this, that we can get a robot, that is not just a robot, but a very artificial with a quantification types of strategies that it can actually trade for me. How much can I get it for? It's not a whole lot of money. The robot is still new in the market. And like I said, be an early bird that comes over here. Learn about this. Buy yourself a robot for $120 and it will trade for you for 12 months in a year. That is the whole year. It does this quantitative trading, mathematical type of trading, different types of strategies, and then the robot can make 10 to 30% on monthly profit. It works 24 hours, 365 days a year. Let me go back to this. How many of you guys are seated over here? Can you hire someone for $120? That is the whole total pay for the whole year. And they can work for you 24 hours, 365 days without resting, without asking for more money, without doing anything. That is asking too much from these people. That is a whole lot of money. Now think about this. Every single time when the robot is working, when it makes profits, out of the profit, not the capital that it bought with, but the profit, it will take 20% of that profit or profit generated in Binance. And it deducts the prepaid smart contract wallet on your Royalq applications. So now, say you've got your $120. I'm giving a practical example. And you're asking yourself, if you say that it is going to deduct from the prepaid smart contract wallet, what are you talking about? You're going to put your $20 on your Royalq. When you do that, every single time, when the robot buys and sells, it takes 100% of your money straight into your bank account, which is your Binance account. All of it, the trading money plus the profit. And then it will pay itself, it will calculate the 20% from that $20 that you put in your prepaid smart contract wallet. And it will keep taking the 20%, whether it's 10%, whether it's 20. What happened to my phone? Okay. Let me share my screen again. That is weird. The robot will keep taking its little money from the $20 that you have put in. Now think of that again. Okay, let me go back to my, thank you very much. That is just a simple example. Say your robot generates $100. It will deduct 20% of that, which is going to be $20. This is just an example. It makes $500, $100, $1,000, $200. So this is the, but otherwise the total money that the robot makes, it will take it straight to your Binance. Now, you asked about, can the robot withdraw the money from, no, it does not do that. But you have the power to take your money whenever you feel like. Now, this is the power that you're talking about. Not giving your money to people, being in total control of your money. You can take it anytime when you feel like. Now, I've said everything that I needed to say. I would like to go on and say a lot of things, but you know what? When an opportunity is great, there's always a way of going out there and selling it. Because you know why? There is no product, there's no opportunity, there is no business that can actually work without people. But for you to get to people, it needs to be marketed. So marketers get paid. If you had to market this, if you had to share this business with people, how much can you make? Can you make money? Can you make a killing out of it? I'm going to give testimony to this. I'm going to call over my co-pilot, a man who's testimony to this, a man who we sat nights without sleeping from poverty, to a man today who has ordered cars, who has bought houses through selling and opening in his mouth and preaching about this opportunity. A man who doesn't sleep, who is always there, working very hard. Leadership Julius. Leadership Julius. Mr. Kabanda is probably sleeping. Okay. If he's not here, I'll just have to take on and carry on. But let me just give him a second. His network has kicked him out. And ladies and gentlemen, if we have the time, we're going to have a few people who will give testimonies and maybe take 1 or 2 questions. But in the meantime, while I'm still waiting for Leadership Kabanda, I might just carry on because you're probably having a network problem. So I was talking about, you're out there. You have understood about this business. You realize the amounts that you can make out of it. If that is the case, what can happen? Well, say I'm out there, just like many of my peers here. We realize and recognize the potential of this business. So we decided to go out there and we started marketing it. If you had to do the same, and when you talk about marketing, people think about this, oh man, now he's talking about marketing. I'm not a marketer. Everybody is a marketer. You know how you are a marketer? You can talk about other people in your phone. You can even discuss somebody's life with one of your peers in your phone. You can even talk about football in your phone. You can talk about anything. You can share news. In simple terms, you can actually share news with anyone across the world. It just depends on what you are marketing yourself on. You can change and market yourself in a business where you can get paid. I don't know how many of you guys get paid over what you are doing, but I get paid over talking about my business, which is Royalq. Now, we are going to have trading income. Trading income will mean this. Every single time you can get into the business and then you can trade yourself, you're going to have income, like what I've been explaining. The robot is trading for you, is doing everything for you, all that sorts. It can make money for you. That is your trading income. Then you can have your affiliate income. This can be based on increased trading capital. Now I'm going to explain what we call an affiliate plan. Now, you get into the business. Today, you buy a robot, you activate it, you start trading. We will call you a V1 rank. When you're a V1, every single time, when you have direct people come into the business, when you introduce people into the business, of which you can do, the business can pay you $30. I want you to think of that. The business will pay you $30. That's a lot of money. If you can have 10 people into the business, you introduce them, you'll have $300 instantly. Well, you can take that money if you want. The money is usable, is in dollars. You can move it into your Binance, you can take it straight into your bank account, you can use it straight away. That being wonderful, think about it now. If you can accumulate, if you can build a team, if you can at least have 3 people that you have actually who are your directs, and then you build a team of 20 people, you are going to be called a V2. What happens when you are a V2? Very, very simple. Every single time, when you bring people into the business no longer pays you $40. It will pay you, $30, it will pay you $40. You are a V1, you come into the business, you introduce people into the business pays you $30. When you become a V3, you have 3 directs, and you have built a team of 20. The 3 directs, this other 17 people can come from the people that you brought in your business, from your indirects. Every single time when you are a V2, when you introduce people into the business will now be paying you $40, which is $10 extra. But then what happens when your indirects brings people into the business? Every single time, when the people that you have brought into the business, they bring their own people. When you are a V2, every single time when they bring their people, they earn their $30, you are earning $10 from each. Literally meaning that if you were to be signing people every single day, and your people are signing people every single day, you could be making $50 every single time. This is what I mean. The $40, which is your direct income, and the $10 from your indirect income. So you could be making 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. I want you to think of it like that. So in other words, you need to teach your people to say, guys, now that I'm enjoying this money, enjoy it also. If we are both working as a team, we both make money. You know what? There's a problem here that people think that when they work as a team and then when they get into something, they work together, they are helping somebody make their own money. You know, that type of mentality has crippled many people. There is no way in the world where you can make money as an individual without engaging people. If you can sell anything, you're going to sell it to people, not dogs, not cats. So you will involve people to make money because money has got to circulate among people. So when I'm speaking and somebody's thinking, oh, they want to use that to make money, you're already out there working in a business where people come to you and you are using them in codes for you to make money. So money has got to circulate in order for you to come over to you. You bring 5 people into the business, you become a V3. I mean, you bring 5 directs into the people, and you can build 3 of your direct actives to become V2s. And in all of this, you build a team of 100 people. Then you become a V3. Remember, when a V2, you only have 3 directs. But this time you can have 5 directs. And out of these 5 directs, build 3 of them to be V2s. Make each of them to have 20 people in their team and to earn the $40 like you did. And then out of all this team that you have built, if you guys can build 100, people or 100 group of people, then you become a V3. In this instance, now, from a V1 where you earned $30 in your directs, and a V2 where you earn $40 as your directs, this time around as your V3, you will earn $50. That's a whole lot of money. And this is what happens now. Every single time when your indirects, the people that you have brought into the business, they bring in their own people and they're building their own teams. When you are helping them, you get an extra $20, $20, $20. So again, you could be looking at it and you could be saying, if I'm making money and I'm helping my people make money, instead of me making $50, I will be making $70 all the time. The 50 from me and the 20 every single time from one of my indirects. Think of it like that. You grow your business, you're enjoying this because money is nice, it changes life, it makes life easy. So if you can become a V3, can you climb up the ladder? Of course you can. You can become a V4. When you are a V4, bring at least the very people which are your directs, people that you bring into the business, at least have 8 of them, just 8. From the 3, 5, you add 3. Make 3 of these 8 people to be V3s. Make them to be V3s. In other words, help them each build a team of 100, help them to have V2s, and help them earn $50 like you did, and help them together with their people to, when they are trading, these guys can earn an extra $20 on the side. So now, if you have made your V2s, your 3 V2s, make sure they become the V3s, and build a team of 100 people together with your team. Every single time now, when you bring directs into this business, it is going to acknowledge you. Instead of getting paid $30 when you're a V1, $40 when you're a V2, $50 when you're a V3, you're going to be getting paid $60. And every single time when your team or your indirects make money, they bring people, whatever the case may be, they just sign the robot for $100. You get an extra $30. How did you think you can be here? You can be very, very rich. You become a V5, you produce from the 8 people that you have, add 4. From the 4 people that you just had, very, very simple. Make your V3s, the 3 of them, make them V4s, and build a team of 800 people. Every single time, when you bring people into the business, an extra $5 into that, you get paid $65. And every single time, when your team is out there bringing people, you get paid an extra $35. Literally meaning that you can be making $100 every single moment when you feel like doing it. You're bringing in people, you are helping your team to bring in people. Your direct income and your direct income, when you put them together, they add up to $100. How much do you think you can make? Is it impossible? It is not. How many people do you speak with on the phone? How many likes do you have in your Facebook? Think about it. Now, what everybody's striving for is a V6, to have financial freedom, to sit out there and say, I've made a whole lot of money. I've built teams. Now I want to go to sleep. And I'm living a life, a sufficient type of life where I'm going to sleep even when I'm not doing anything. I have passive income, money that comes even when you're not doing anything. When you're at V6, you have a team of 20 directs. The people that you have brought into the business must be at least 20. Remember that you've been doing your V2s, you made them the V3s, 3 of them, those 3, you made them your V4s, those 3 of them, now make them the V5s. And together build a team of 1,500 people. Now, every single time when you're making money into this business, you're bringing people into the business, we never stop building here, you're gonna make $70 per person. Now, when your whole team is bringing in people, it's a whole lot of money. You're gonna be earning $40. So you're gonna be making $70 plus your $40, $110 every single time when you're working with your team. How much do you think you can make? Now, it does not end there. You are busy helping your team, doing everything that you wanna do, because we grow, we rise as we lift others. This is what we call team trading profits. You earn on a percentage of the profits that the robot generates in your team finance. What are we talking about? Remember this, if every single time you bring your people into the business and these people are trading, your directs, you're gonna be earning at least 20%. Or that depends on the trade. Say you are a V1, you're gonna have V1, you will have team rewards of 4% and a total profit of 4%, V2 6%, V3 8%, and what we call pair rewards of 2%. The list goes on. But I'm gonna say this. Think about it. If you are gonna be making money yourself by trading and by bringing people into the business, and then the business says to you, if your people are also making money through trading, we're gonna be paying you a certain percentage. I want you to think of it. Every single time when the robots are trading, how much do you think you can make? You actually can make a whole lot more money by doing nothing, by just helping people get to where you want them to be. There's a whole lot of numbers here. I don't want you to worry about this because there's just too many percentages going to be thinking 4% team rewards, 6%, 8%, up to 12% when you're a V6. I want you to worry about the rank that you are in now. And I want you to think about the rank that you want to go into. If you want to be a V3 and you have a team rewards of 8% with pair rewards of 2%, and you have total profits of 10% from what we call the quantifications of what the robot is going to be trading on, whatever the case might be, that's a whole lot of money. If somebody's making $100, you make $10, $2, you make 20 cents. Think about it. I want you to concentrate, not worry about those percentages, but to concentrate on the rank that you are in and to look and say, if the percentages say this, how much can I make? Now, somebody can be asking, oh, but I bought the robot, man. I bought the robot for like $120. Why does it charge me? No. Actually, the robot does not only charge you. The 20% that it takes, it is going to divide it between the teams depending on their ranks. There's percentages. It is going to take back the money and distribute among all these ranks so that the business can be sustainable. It can pay each and every necessary requirement that needs to be paid out there. It is actually looking out for us so that the business does not go anywhere. Now, Royalq is a very sustainable type of business. Ladies and gentlemen, trading is not something that comes and goes. It has been here for many years before most of us were here, and it will always remain. So if somebody is coming here and thinking this is a fly-by-night type of business, not really. It will never work like that. If you, in your country stopped trading, it could be in anything, your economy will crash down immediately. Now we are talking about cryptocurrency, a new revolution. Not only that, we are talking about robot trading, automated trading, autopilot. It means that you can go to sleep now. Even when you're just trading, you can just go to sleep, do nothing. You wake up, check your phone out, the robot is trading for you. Does it need your data, your Wi-Fi? Not really. Once you have done the API that we're talking about, we have merged the two applications together, they are working for you. The robot trades, whether you have switched your phone on or off. It makes money for you. Now, how beautiful an opportunity this can be. I don't know if my friend Leadership Julius is back, but you know what? Think about this. This is a robot that can trade for you. It is said, if you don't want to find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work till you die. And I know this. I know this personally. I know a whole lot of people who believe that, working is the way to go. Job is the way to go. We are living in the times of COVID. Think about it. Are you guaranteed that you'll still be working when companies keep losing money? Remember, companies survive through profits. When profits are less, and when now robots are actually employed to do away with human capital, what's going to happen to you? This is real, guys. Think about this. Did you know that in some countries, you'll find that in some companies, in some countries, there's robots and people working at the same time? It is no longer about human capital only. So if you believe this is just some story that's going to happen now that it will never come to your country, you're wasting your time. Someday, robots are going to be taken over. You know why robots takes over? Because robots never strike. They don't want an increase in fees. They don't get tired. Take an advantage now. Buy a robot. Sign up. Start trading. You do not have to be an expert, but you can be an expert in listening and learning and making money while you sleep. Leadership Julius, are you back, my friend? Okay. Well, I think Mr. Julius is still having a problem with his network. We're probably going to finish without him today. But anyway, I have a couple of my leaders in the house today. I want to engage a couple of people. Usually, I'm just going to pick and choose somebody who can come over here and actually give us testimony of how the robot has been working for them. Okay, I'm going to pick my leader here. His name is Kaigo. I'm going to unmute you. I'll make you a co-host. I don't know if you can you unmute yourself, my leader? Kaigo Bivin Kwalaul. I want to understand. I want to know how your business has been, how things have been going on your side. Can you unmute yourself, my friend? Leadership Kauga. Can you hear me? Or should I make you a host? So no, I cannot make you. I can make you a co-host. I don't know. Mr. Kagwa cannot hear me. Let me keep choosing someone who can actually be out there and they can give us testimony. I don't know. Mr. Kaiko, can you unmute yourself, my leader? Cannot unmute yourself, Mr. Kaiko, maybe, because Leadership Kabanda is the one who's the host here. If I give you I'm trying to make you a co-host. Well, let me do this. Make a co-host, Leadership Brenda. Leadership Brenda, can you hear me? It's been quite a long time. You've been quiet. Can you unmute yourself? I know I'm catching you off guard, and that is what I love about this. You can catch people off guard. Okay, make a co-host, Leadership Kaiko. Leadership Kaiko, are you here? Can you unmute yourself? I think I can hear you now, if you can unmute yourself. We are just almost past the time. I don't know. Leadership Brenda? Where is Leadership Brenda? Or should I take one or two questions? All right. Leadership Brenda, can you hear me? Leadership Brenda cannot hear me. Leadership Kaiko, can you hear me? Okay. You know what? I'm going to open the floor. To someone, let me take a hand and ask Princelin to unmute herself. Princelin, can you unmute yourself? I made your co-host. Can you unmute? Princelin? Princelin? I've made your co-host and I've asked you to unmute. Do you know how to unmute yourself? Okay. Let me go to Leadership Pato. You can unmute yourself. I've made you a co-host, Pato. Can you unmute yourself, Pato?
Hello, my leader.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, thanks for taking us on tonight. Yeah, I just want to ask, what else can I do? Because I have a lot of coins that have been on red, not just on small margin of red. And each time the market goes on green, that is an opportunity to sell. They were not able to meet up to the level of red to sell. And this has been a continuous thing. I don't know what else I can do, because it's making me not to have enough to trade on.
Let me ask you this, Pato. Do you usually attend our morning practicals?
Whenever I have time, I do, because I work.
Yes, that is very important. I'll need you, like a whole lot of people that we help, because we have realized that if we take a little time trying to help people, they don't actually get it. So we will allow you into this longer Zooms that we will do on mornings and then even on weekends for you to come and you share your screen. And then I understand what you are saying. If you get in there, you share your screen, we can be showing you practically step by step, so that after you've got this, now you can go out and teach others. If we do it quickly, you don't actually get it, and then you are unable to help other people. But if we help you fully, you will not come back again. You'll go to your other prospects, and then you can be able to teach them. So I'm going to ask you to actually give yourself time to try to find time. Come over, you're going to share your screen, and we are going to be
tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm off.
Please do that.
I can whenever I'm off, and each time I come around, I do learn one or two things.
Please do that, because if you can do that, like I'm saying, then at least you are going to duplicate what we have taught you. You can go out and teach others. You know, there's not many of us, but if you can teach everybody when we have the right time, then you can duplicate and teach others.
Okay, so hopefully tomorrow morning then.
Please do that, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, my leader. Bye.
Yes, I'm gonna go to iPhone. I don't know what kind of a name is iPhone. No. iPhone. How are you, iPhone? Are you a company called iPhone? Because I'm thinking now, if we have brought Apple into this business, we must be that we are very huge. Of course, we are huge, but I did not know that we've bought the company.
No, I'm into the platform. I'm new.
Okay, my brother. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
I think I may ask on another meeting, maybe tomorrow.
I can't hear. Say that again.
I think I may ask on the next meeting.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now.
Yes. I'm encouraging people to come over to our practical Zoom presentations. This, guys, is just a normal presentation where we can give an overview and a general view of what we are doing. So we are unable to attend to you fully the way we want, but we have a Zoom presentation where we can actually attend to you fully. Whatever that you want, whatever that you want to do, you're going to share your screen. We're going to help you understand the business even more. With that being said, we are actually 9 p.m. in my time here. We are just done with our presentation today. I hope you understood what we wanted to do. Tomorrow, South Africa's time, 9 a.m. in the morning. Come over with all your questions. If you want to understand fully the practical side, your back office. It is very important, guys, that you understand this, so that when you go out there, you can actually teach people, you can duplicate the information to your downliners. It is very nice if you can actually explain something fully confidently when you understand it. Rather than if I just tell you quickly and then you don't really get it, when somebody asks you, you always have to come back. That being said, it's been a pleasant pleasure, as well as a privilege to have had you guys over here. It has been very great having you. Meet us tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. South Africa's time. I don't know what time it will be with you guys. Meet us again on lunchtime tomorrow. And let's keep pushing. Go out there, share the business, robot trade, make money. Let's roll with a new revolution. Thank you very much, guys. And with that, it's a goodbye for now until we meet again.
Good night.